And we're back to learning Photoshop in a year, day 22. Let me show you one method to change the eye color. Press Ctrl J here to copy the original. And we're going to work on the copy. So make the original invisible. And now we want to change the color of the eyes. One way to do it is to use an adjustment layer. So just click on this little circle down here and we're going to use solid color. As I've said, that's only one way to do it. There are many ways. But for now, we'll stick to this one. I think it's easiest. This gives you a layer that has only one color. Let me make that bluish right away. I confirm we're okay. See that right here, we've got the layer and a layer mask, which is the white rectangle. And when we reduce the opacity for the layer, our original blends through. Then we want to change the blending mode. And you can see that blends it then with the original. Usually soft light gives you the best results. But let us first make sure that we only affect the eyes. To do that, we'll stick to normal as a blending mode, and then we switch to the layer mask, so this white rectangle that I was talking about. We're going to use black as foreground color and then the bucket fill tool. If you can find it, press G, which is the shortcut for the gradient, and then right click on it. There should be the bucket fill tool. When black is a foreground color, you just have to left click here, and we've got our layer mask fully black, which means that the original copy below blends through. Now we use the brush tool. You can press B for that and flip your color to white. I'm still in the layer mask, keep that in mind. And if I now left click drag over this with the white color, you can see this blue gets painted over the eye. But my brush isn't the best here. Let me click right here, and we want to use a soft round brush, which is usually the default that's active, and then your edges, they will feather out a little bit, and this gives you better transitions. So again, left click here, you can adjust the size via the slider, and under general brushes, as I've said, it should be the default that's active. Use the soft round, left click on it and press enter. Now if we change the blending mode, you can see only this area is affected. As I've said before, soft light usually gives you the best results, so we're going to pick that. And we want to reduce the opacity a little bit, and then we have this effect. Around 60% we should be good here. You can still recolor this, but it's a little bit trickier. There are two ways. Let me show the first one. We're going to use the paint bucket tool again. We are on the layer, not the layer mask anymore. And now we pick maybe red. I left click on it. And then it wants you to confirm that you will rasterize it. Just confirm it. And then left click on it. And there you go. Our layer is now red. We make this brownish. And here we can actually bring back a little bit of the opacity. But you can also see that this is not the best method because you don't really see what's happening as you do it. So a better way to adjust it is to double click here. This opens the layer style. And then we want to check the color overlay. Change the blending mode to soft light again. And then when we adjust the color now, we can directly see what's happening. And this is, I think, the better way to adjust it. And you also have an opacity slider here yet again for this color overlay. This will now add this effects and color overlay options to your layer. Let us switch back to the layer mode, use the brush tool. I want to make white my foreground color. And now if I paint over this, let me make the brush a bit bigger. Still a soft round brush. I can paint this bluish eye color onto the second eye as well. As initially stated, this is just one way to adjust the eye color, but this one uses the principles that I've introduced in the last tutorials of our little Learning Photoshop in a Year project. It uses a solid color adjustment layer, the layer mask, and then on top the blending modes. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.